Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Queen Sugar. So today I have a mini pick a card reading that focuses on your themes and what to expect a little bit in the month of June 2022 and also in July 2022. So take a moment to just relax and to just kind of clear your thoughts, clear your mind, and allow the energy of your guides and of your ancestors to just kind of like relax you. Okay, so take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out, and allow their energy to guide you to the pile or doors that best represent the messages they have for you at this time. So this will be door number 1 or pile number 1. This will be door number 2. This will be door number 3. And then this will be door number 4. If you feel called to more than one door, feel free to watch both portions of the videos, the video that matches that. And know that time is fluid as well. And there might be some things that we say that might happen for you in June, and then it might continue to happen for you in July. And then things that we say that might happen for you in July will happen in July, but it also might trickle down into August too. So just take things as it is and not focus too much on the timing of like when everything is going to happen just per se, but more so the energy of that month, and allow it to just play out the way that it's meant to play out in your life, because it might be longer than June or July. It might happen for the rest of the summer period. So I hope that this message resonates with those that select this video, and that these beautiful opportunities and blessings into your life with ease, and you welcome them with ease as well. Alrighty, enjoy the reading. Hey pile number 1. So we're going to go through your divine door message first, and then we'll go through the themes for June 2022, and then also the themes for July 2022 as well. So let's see what door number 1, pile number 1's divine door message is at this time. So if you notice, it seems like the door and the outside of this place is black and white, or like gray and white, but this person is wearing an orange like clothing piece, and it looks like they have some type of bag or a ticket in their hand. It looks like it to me, but I could be completely wrong. But the idea here that I'm getting is that your life is about to brighten up. There's about to be a lot of just positive shifts and changes coming in is what I'm picking up just from the image. And then also we have the color orange here, so that's connected to your sacral chakra. So there might be some final balancing of that chakra. Maybe that was a chakra some of you have been working on and you're finally able to balance it, or this could be a chakra that some of you need to work on, and you'll be able to do that this month and also next month as well, depending on when you start to do the work. So your divine door message is, Divine Guardian, do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Pass this card on. So this is a message from your guides, your ancestors, from God, letting you know that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. You are where you're supposed to be. So don't worry about if you're doing something wrong, if you made a mistake, and if it's like karma that's being paid out to you. You are doing exactly what you need to be doing. You are exactly where you need to be, and you are exactly who you need to be at this time too. So I'm going to put your door message over here to the side. Okay, so like I said, we're going to go into your June side of the reading. So your theme card, let's do this. Your theme card is going to be your energy of the oracle cards, and then you have 2 tarot cards to kind of support this theme and tell us more about it. So look at that, we have Door to Spirit number 32, and we just got Divine Guardian. So definitely some spiritual doors are opening up for you, and your guidance from your spirit guides and spirit tribe will be here for you. And next is the Hierophant. This is another spiritual card to get. So a lot of support from the divine in the month of June. And then we have the Magician. All right, so the numbers are 1, we have 32, which equals 5, and then we also have number 5, which is the Hierophant. Okay, so I'll put these right here for you right now. So This month is definitely focused on your connection with your spirit team and your higher self. You need to lock in on working with your guides, God, and your ancestors this month is what I'm seeing. They're here to assist you, right? Of course, they know what you want and what you need, but you need to ask them for help because that is a practice they want you to get used to, right? Asking for help is not a weakness. I also see that it is important for you to give thanks and share your gratitude to your guides and ancestors. So give them an offering, give them praise, give them thanks, thanks to God and everyone that has helped you thus far to get where you are now, right? You need to hone in on your power is another thing that I'm picking up here with the Hierophant and the Magician here, right? You need to really hone into this power with these cards because, sweetheart, don't ever let anyone or anything let you forget how powerful you are. And whatever you want or desire is yours to have. So let yourself get it, right? Harness the power around you and channel it all to get towards your goal. That's what this musician is doing. She is sitting in her peace. She is grounded. She's outside. You don't have to be outside. But she's focused, she's tapping in, and she's calling in that energy. And the Hierophant, we already know the Hierophant is someone that's powerful, that is a leader. You see, he's like in his temple with this book, and there's people surrounding him. Like these are people coming towards him for help, for guidance. And this is you as well, too. It's like, tap into your power, but also know that you have a spirit tribe and a spirit team to help you when you're not sure what to do next, or when you're not sure like how to tap into that power. Like listen to that energy and to those messages, okay? And also know that it's important for you to just go to them, right? And to ask for this guidance. I also see that another message for you guys this month is that one thing I do when I need to get energy to be productive or finish projects, I ask my guides or God to give me the energy of productivity, to give me the energy of balance so I can push through that work and get it done. So you literally can ask for help about anything, honestly, just ask them. So some of you all need some energy and productivity efforts to like finish a project or to get through the rest of the month. Maybe it's a little bit more work this month, or maybe there's a lot of other things that you have to do in your day-to-day life, and it can be draining. So it's like, you're asking for that guidance and for that preparation so you can push through it and get through it. Because I definitely feel like there's some entrepreneurs in this pile, or like high-level leadership people here. And so this part is for like my entrepreneurs, the potential entrepreneurs. Like your guides are telling you that this is the month to connect with fellow entrepreneurs that are more seasoned in the game, so you can get some more tips from them too, right? So you can also find content on YouTube and like other places, like what is it, Share Skill or something like that. Of course you have to pay for that one, but there's like a free trial for maybe like a week or a month or so, and just see if you like it or not. Like those are different ways to get additional information as well. And you can also find content and get your guidance from videos, from books and blogs as well. The idea is just to do your research and to connect with people and to learn more, right? And then the last message that I'm getting here for everyone is to remind you that your thoughts are powerful. Your thoughts create your reality. So what you think and believe will forever show up in your physical reality at some point, right? So when you shift your mindset, then you're allowing your reality to follow that as well, right? So you are the creator of your reality. If you don't like what you see, then change the story within. And notice, like in this card, once again, her palms are facing her, right? Because she owns the power. She holds the power. And so that is about the Magician. They are the creators. We are creators. We can change our reality, especially if we don't like it. A lot of times we complain about it. We're like, oh my gosh, I wish I was making more money. I wish this person was better. I wish this was better. I wish my home was better. And it's like, we have the power to change that, but we have to change it within first in order to see it reflected into the physical reality. So those are the big things for you for the month of June. Alrighty. So now let's get into the month of July. So your theme for the month of July is strategy, number 21. And on the card, it also says like journaling. Next, we have the Ace of Swords. And then finally, we have the King of Cups. Okay. So the general viewpoint that I'm getting with these cards, especially with the King of Cups here, is the King of Cups being here is just perfect because Cancer season continues in July. So it starts in June and it also continues in July. So Cancers are known, are known as like one of the more emotional zodiac signs. And that's not a bad thing, right? They're known for being very nurturing, sensitive, compassionate, self-protective, loving, and just wanting to feel safe. And so with these cards here, this gives me the vibe that this month you will feel emotionally safe. You have finally gotten rid of the feelings and the thoughts that were unhealthy and undesired. That's what I'm picking up here. There's a shift in your heart space, and I love this for you. I love this for the people that pick this pile because this is emotional balance is what I'm seeing. So maybe some of you, go to therapy or have found something or someone that is like therapy for you that's healthy, which help you get through a once rocky emotional state. So congratulations on finding your peace and your balance again. From a love viewpoint is what I'm also picking up here. Some of you would be in communication with someone that has kept quiet about their feelings towards you. It kind of builds up and then boom, it's like they just tell you how they feel, with this Ace of Swords here. And I think it's important to recognize your own feelings about this person as well too in this situation. So don't let your emotions make the decision for you. Let your intuition and your energy guide you, right? Meaning if someone from your past appears and says like, oh yeah, I like you, that doesn't mean you go get in their car, drive to their house and rock their world for rock their world 5 minutes later and just just think that everything is going to be, unicorns and rainbows right after that. But take that in and allow yourself to feel what you feel and to see what you want to do next, right? And not to overthink it, but it's just like a reminder that you hold the power. You have the power. So don't give it away within a blink of an eye because someone says something nice to you or said like they like you, right? However, I do see that this open line of communication does help this connection with this person move along to like the next step, to the next level. So that is a good thing that comes out of this. And then from a business perspective, I see some of you getting offered a new position. If you're looking for a new job or wondering if this is the month to apply, the answer is yes. Apply, submit the application, and get that coin. Also, a small percentage of you need to bite the bullet and just spend the money on whatever it is that you need to spend the money on in order to level up your business. Right? So if you need to get a certificate or buy a program to level up your business and roll, do it. Free trials only last for so long. Trust me, I know. And like how I mentioned with the website, what is it? Skillshare. Like there's tons of stuff on that website, but you get a month, I think you get like about a month free trial. And then you have to decide if you want to purchase it or not. And if you love the website, why not subscribe to it? If you are not a big fan of it, then of course you don't have to. But it's like if you know this is what works for you, if you know this is what you can do and use to be great and phenomenal with your business or with your job, do it, And also too, I'm hearing them say, I'm hearing someone say like, it's time to upgrade your business website as well, or to create a website. I'm in the process of doing that myself. So like, use this time to create a better website, to purchase, a domain, or like, use Squarespace or Wix or whatever other, places are out there for you to create a website and no longer play it safe, with the free trials. I'm like, just do the real thing, especially if you need that type of website. It's a difference if the free ones are working for you. If they're not working for you, then just go ahead and just get the new one that you have to pay for and decide like what works best for you. You don't have to get the most expensive option, but get something that is going to level you up and make you feel confident in what you have to offer and in what you are ready to give to customers and to, new clientele. Okay. So yeah, I'm also seeing that some of you need to start organizing a lot in the month of July as well too, because as you start to plan out things, you start to see it come out in your physical as well too. So like if you write down like, okay, today I'm going to finish 30 minutes of exercising, you're more likely to finish it because you wrote it down and you made it a goal. You made it something that's going to get done today. Okay, so that is what I have for those that selected the first door, pile number 1. I hope you all enjoyed your reading. I hope you all have an amazing June and July this year, and I wish you all the best. Alrighty, this will be for those that selected door number 2, pile number 2. And so this is your door. I'm going to read your divine door message, and then I'll go to the left, and we'll go through your June cards, and then we'll also go through your July cards on the right. So just looking at your card, I definitely get that some of you need to spend some more time out in nature, outdoors. But honestly, it's like really connecting with the trees. So maybe you sit under a tree for a little bit. You don't have to sit there all day, but sit there under a tree for a little bit, get close to a tree, maybe touch a tree, like just put your hand on the tree, and just connect to it and feel its energy. Trees endure so much. Like there are trees, we'll hear about that have been up for over 400 years. And it just shows you that no matter what you may go through, you should never break. You should never fold. You should always stand tall, because if that's one thing that that you can do, is be resilient and be strong. So that's what I'm getting here from just the image itself. So your divine door message is: begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now. Here, pass this card on. So maybe some of you are like taking a new step in life. You're, starting a new journey in your life, and you're nervous. It's like, okay, I'm starting this new job. I don't know what it's going to be like, but I hope I like it. Or I'm moving to this new city. This is definitely out of my comfort zone. I hope, everything works out. So I'm hearing Spirit just say, like, know that it is time for you to start this path, this journey, and to not be afraid of it, and just to do it. Don't try to back out of it now. You got to do it. You got to just go for it. Okay. So we're going to go through your June card. So your first card here, you have one oracle card and 2 tarot cards. Your first card, look at that. We have the number 1, the sun. How beautiful is that card? That is absolutely stunning. And then we have the world. This is also another beautiful card. And then we have the Knight of Wands. It's interesting because I'm looking at the world here and the Knight of Wands, and they both have like some type of wand in their hand. Or she has 2, actually. Looks like she has 2 wands. So the idea that you hold the power, you hold this power. I get that some of you might have some Leo placements in your chart, some heavy Leo placements, just randomly channeling that. So it's okay if you don't have Leo heavy in your chart, but I'm just channeling this first, like the Leos that are watching this, so like this is double confirmation that this pile is for you. So let's get into the June side of everything. So you also, I'm noticing this too, it's like, you basically have 2 major arcana cards here. You have the sun and you have the world. Even though the sun is not in a tarot deck, it's in an oracle deck, it's still the sun, right? The sun is the sun at the end of the day, right? So this month is going to be huge for you, is what I'm picking up. A lot of the full circle moments for you. The sun card talks about, bringing in new blessings and new opportunities into your life. There's so much fulfillment for you this month. You're able to finally witness the closing of a lot of major spiritual lessons in the end of a phase that was draining you, is what I'm picking up here. And I get that, I really get like this 10 of Swords energy here, but in a peaceful way, in a peaceful form, right? Because when you think about the 10 of Swords, it's like the 10 of the Swords are in that person's bag in the traditional tarot deck, and they're just on the ground, right? But this is more so of this is it. This is no more 10 of Swords energy. Like, you're free. Enjoy the world. Enjoy what is to come. The sun is here. The sun is shining, right? You're no longer living in the darkness or confusion. Some of you may have been in like a funk or just some uncertainty or even a depression. And I get that, with this sun card here, it's just showing me like, you no longer have to worry about that. There's a beautiful shift, and it's coming, and it's already here. And some of you know that even if it's not here where you can see it per se just yet, is literally coming within the next couple of days, like that start of that sun, if that makes sense. And I just hear the train like blowing, like the train, I don't know if you call it a horn or whatever you call it, but that just shows me, and it's confirmation, like it's coming. It's literally that close. It has arrived, right? That's what Spirit is saying because of that. So just know that it is time for you to enjoy this beautiful shift that's coming, and that you are a resilient soul. I also see, your ancestors saying like you can finally dance and celebrate with them, right? With God, with yourself, about getting through this moment, this season in your life. This is a pivotal moment in your life because some of you were going through this for a while, some months, maybe even some years. And I keep hearing them say something about Saturn return. So if you can check out and see when your Saturn returns, that might be helpful for you as well. And know that, Saturn rewards diligence, right? Saturn doesn't let you get away with anything anymore, right? So you must correct the, your things that you're doing, right? For many, the Saturn return aligns with fulfilling the milestones, like, weddings, giving birth, promotions, and it can also bring shakeups too. So it's really important to know that as your Saturn returns and approaches, identify what isn't working in your life anymore, as well as like what are you willing to fight for and hold on to, right? It is impossible to completely prepare for that type of transit, but because you can't outsmart Saturn, you can also just work with the energy of it, pay attention, and just be prepared for yourself, right? So Saturn prepares you for basically the next 30 days of your life. So it's like a boot camp in a way. You only get out what you're willing to put in, right? So if you're willing to put in the work and to remove things that no longer serve you, that no longer are, helpful for you, you're going to yield great rewards, and it's going to be beneficial for you because you're putting in the work and you're being dedicated and you're being focused. Is right. That's what I'm getting up here. Let's see, what else am I picking up? I just see some of you also traveling to like very tropical places, maybe June, or maybe you're going to start to plan to do that in June as well. This is not for everybody, but some of you are planning to go on like an island or just somewhere where it's super sunny, beautiful trees and scenery. Absolutely love this for you as well. Alrighty. I call myself drinking some tea to help with my voice, but apparently this is how my voice is going to sound during the video, so I will do my best to enunciate as much as possible. So that was for your June 2022. So now we're going to get into your July. So for July, we have number 40, 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So this is your third eye chakra. Next is the 5 of Cups. And then we have the Chariot. Very interesting. Very interesting energy here, looking at these two cards right here. And the reason why so there's a couple of things I pick up from this. One, the 5 of Cups and the Chariot, those are both, water signs, energies. And I just love how they're here because we'll be in Cancer season, very soon in June. And also we'll be in Cancer season in July. So it's an alignment for me. Now, the other interesting piece about this is, if you look at it, to me, it looks like both of them are on a sandy surface and there's some water. But if you notice, maybe this water looks kind of dried out and it's like very gray, blacked out here. But on this side, the water is crystal clear, it's blue. The sand is beautiful. She's happy. She's opened up her arms, right? And I'm noticing here that, and notice how like there's the 2 cups right here next to this person, and then there's her 2 dogs right here. And when we think about the 5 of Cups, it talks about being sad over the opportunities that have failed or that just didn't work out, but you forget that you have 2 cups left. You have more opportunities right next to you or even behind you, depending on the card, the way it's made. And I feel like when I look at this card, you see the opportunities. But also, too, I noticed that it just really seems like there's a 180 that's about to happen for you in the month of July. So if you notice, the darker colored dog is like closer to this darker side of the 5 of Cups card, right? And the idea that I get from this is that this is your month where you need to shift your thinking, right? So stop focusing on what you don't have or what you lost or even the things that you don't like that's going on in your life, and stop dwelling over it. And once you notice what you don't like, then you need to shift the way that you talk to yourself, your feelings and your beliefs about it, and watch how your world brightens up. And I'm not talking about like false positivity. I'm talking about changing the way that you think and talk to yourself. So if you're saying like, oh, no one would ever pick me, I'm always picked last, guess what? That will continue to happen. You need to figure out why you think that way. Oh, it's because every time I try dating, they end up picking someone else. Or every time when I apply for a job, I'm always the runner-up candidate. I'm never the one that they select. And so once you figured that out, it's like, okay, I got it. You need to shift how you think and what you believe about yourself, right? I am lovable, or I am the best option. I am the one, because I am amazing. I'm smart. I'm loving. I'm intelligent. I'm beautiful. Whatever it is, depending on, the situation and the circumstances. But it's like shifting the way that you think about things in the month of July is really important here as well, because like I said, what you think about yourself and what you feel about yourself is what is going to play out. And it's like why we have the third eye chakra here is saying that if you realize how much power you have in your thoughts and in your feelings, right, you would see how that portrays in your reality, right? So if you keep telling yourself no one ever picks me, people are not going to choose you because you don't feel like you're worthy of being chosen, right? So shifting the way that you think is really important in this month. I also see in the month of July, it's also just going to be this shift for you, like positively, in the sense of things are brightening up because you got the sun here, and she's opening her hands up. And then if you notice, I just noticed this too, there's a moon in the background, right? So you got the sun and the moon. So there could also be some energies of like, your masculine and feminine energies finally balancing out. And also that could be an indication for some of you that are interested in like, a partner in love, that the July is the month where you start to see progress and movement in your love life because you change the way that you talk to yourself and your thoughts. It doesn't happen just because you're like, okay, July is here, so new love interest or the love that I want in my life, they're going to just, choose me and pick me. It's like, no, you pick yourself, you choose yourself, you believe that you're worthy of being the chosen one and that you are the chosen one and that you are phenomenal. It's like, why not with this company pick me? Why not with this person pick me? That type of energy. And to some people, they might think like, oh, that's being kind of cocky or conceited. No, it's not. It's being confident in yourself and knowing that you're worthy of the best and worthy to have whatever it is that you want. If you see it in your third eye, if you feel it within your heart space that that's what you want, then you will get it. But you have to believe that you deserve it. And so July is really important for you to shift the way that you think about things, so you're no longer, playing it safe, but also no longer like robbing yourself short of the things that you deserve and that you're supposed to have, right? You're supposed to have that job. You're supposed to have the person that makes you, that just makes you feel like on top of the world times 10, like you already feel on top of the world, but they add more to it type of thing, right? So don't dwell on what has passed, what didn't work out, what you didn't get, the bad experiences, the past experiences. Focus on what you want, because that's going to get you more what you want and then some, right? And know that you are the sun. You are this beautiful, amazing, incredible soul. And don't let anybody, change your mind or make you think otherwise. You are the world. You deserve the world. But you have to believe that, right? You have to believe that. So I get that in June, things are going to change for you for the better. But maybe there might be a moment where you're like, something happens that you don't like. And you're like, oh man, see, this always happens. No, don't fall for that trap. It's a test. Don't fall for it. It's to see, do you really believe that you deserve all of this great stuff that's been happening to you in June and then also in the beginning of July? You do? Okay, bet. Now you're going to get more of it. But if you don't believe that, watch everything that you hate to see start showing up again, because you continue to believe the same, core values that you have about yourself. So shift the way that you view yourself. Shift the way that you think about yourself. Shift the way that you talk about yourself and what you say to yourself, and watch how things shift in your life and how people change in your life as well too. Okay? Because everything is a mirror. Your reality is basically a mirror of how you feel and what you think about yourself. So if you don't like what you see, change what's within you. Okay? So that is what I have for those that selected this pile. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope that you also just really embody the beauty of who you are and really, discover all of that, so you're able to really attract and manifest so much more into your life, because you deserve it. You really do. You are the sun, you are the moon, you are the world, basically. Okay? So I wish you all the best. Thank you for tuning in. Best wishes. Alrighty, this will be for those that selected door number 3, pile number 3. So we're going to go through your divine door message, and then we'll go through June on the left side, and then we'll go through July on the right side. So your divine door message is patience. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. Pass this card on. And it's funny because, like, as I looked at this card, I noticed it seemed like the outside, the green part was like so far away because it's kind of hard to see. But the card talks about patience. So like knowing that you'll get there, you will get there. And I feel like, also too, it's this energy of like maybe they're saying you have been patient long enough. And so now it's your time to shine. It's your time to receive your rewards and your blessings and opportunities. So let's see what's happening for you in the month of June of this year, 2022. So we have one oracle card and 2 tarot cards. Oh, look at that. We have victory number 28. I love that. So I guess you finally got to the end of this road, of this pathway, because we had patience, but they're saying victory. So you must have finished. You must have been very patient. We have the Page of Cups. I love that. Oh, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And notice how like the Ace of Pentacles is like in the, this greenery area, right? Like there's this beautiful pathway like there, but there's also like the flowers, and it just shows us like, yes, you have finally made it. You're done with what you needed to be done with in order to get this victorious moment. So what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing from these cards for the month of June is that this is your month, this is your time, this is your season, basically. Like notice how, the number on the card is number 28, which equals 10, which also equals 1. So literally as something ends, something begins, basically, right? So success is on its way to you. You should be proud of yourself for making it this far. I feel that the people that picked this pile have endured so many storms lately, and even just consider giving up. But luckily you didn't turn around in the middle of the storm. Like, why would you go back if you made it this far, right? But sometimes when we're just like, we're over it, we're tired, we're willing to go back, or we're willing to give up, but you didn't give up and you kept going and you kept pushing through. So we are very proud, is what I'm hearing your ancestors and your guides say. I get that you can expect some tangible opportunities as well, more like money opportunities for you to get additional income. So I would say like 3 people watching this also might win a lump sum in like the lottery. I know in the US it's pretty big right now, like the, what is it called, the Powerball and like the Mega Millions or whatever. Play it. So I mean, everyone can play it if they have access to it, but I feel like at least 3 of you are going to really win a nice chunk of it, a good amount of it. That's going to be helpful for you to do well moving forward. And I think that, as the timing of this video, it's very close to like a quarter, well, almost to like maybe 200k, and not 200k, 200 million. So almost a quarter to a billion each, like each one, because I think it's like Mega Millions and Powerball. So try it out. You never know. Even if you only win $1,000, that's $1,000 that you got. So the idea is that there's some type of tangible financial opportunity coming for you in this month. I also see this is a great month of some unusual fun. So you will never, or like, you never know what you don't like until you actually try it out. So you will have some additional time on your hands, which gives you the opportunity to do some fun things. So, get excited about that. Do something different. Go to the beach. Go to, the park. Go for a walk. Go for a hike. Go to a concert or different festival or whatever. Like, do something unusual. But you're going to have fun, though, because it's something that is near and dear to your heart. Or also you might meet people there that really match you, energetically, and that's why you end up having more fun. I also see that some of you will receive a message from like an unexpected surprise or news about like a job, a scholarship, maybe even like a lawsuit settlement, insurance company payout type of thing. The news will be in your favor, though, so you will be offered that good news that you've been waiting for. And I also see that some of you will receive a message from the heart, from someone that you've been waiting to hear from, or maybe you don't even know this person exists or even knew that they felt something like this. But it's like this message of the heart has been waiting to burst out. It can be a gift, but I really feel like it's a heartfelt message. Honestly, it's more than like I like you or I love you kind of message. It's like a message that is being shared with you, expressing their appreciation of you, their love for you. It's like a poem about how amazing of a person you are. This message can come from a romantic partner or a platonic partner, but I do see like this beautiful message being shared with you at a time where it just like it means the world to you, right? Because maybe sometimes, you're working on stuff, you're like, man, I feel like a failure. I don't know if I should be doing this. And then somebody just says like, I'm so proud of you for, launching your business or taking that move, and doing these things for yourself. And that's like what makes you kind of emotional, because you're just like, wow, that's the message that I needed to hear at this time. And it was unexpected. I also see more communication with someone near and dear to your heart. So maybe more frequent replies or progression in the response. This helps the connection progress too. And then, for some of you this month, it's like a gateway to spiritual growth, like nothing traumatic or devastating, but exciting. So for example, you get a new spirit guide or guides, you're able to remember your dreams or visions a little bit better. You're able to connect with your spirit team a lot easier. There are times when it can be difficult to do so because we're so invested in like our physical world, and we might lose that touch, with that gift, but it seems like it's coming back to you this month for sure. And also to expect some spiritual downloads and third eye visions being revealed to you as well. So that's another thing that I'm picking up for this month of June. Alrighty, so now let's step into our July cards. So we have number 48, Angel of Balance. So 8s could be, really important numbers to you. 444 and 222 could be also some angel numbers for you. We have the 4 of Swords, as I say, 444. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. All right. These are very good cards. They complement the Angel of Balance very well. So I feel like the themes for the month of July is like recharging and personal balance, like financial and physical, balance are the big themes for you this month in July. Like you're no longer neglecting your self-care. You finally get the time to slow down and rest. Slowing down doesn't mean you're being lazy or that things are falling off track, right? It means that you are giving yourself the break that is needed. So don't worry about being rusty or like losing your spark or your mojo, because after this break, you're going to be back and better, which is essential because, you want to be able to produce high quality, high value, content or results, right? And know that when we don't get our needed rest, we become tired, we become exhausted, we become burnt out, and we have lack of energy. So it's important to make sure that you're drinking your water, and you basically remember that we're predominantly made of water. So if we're not filling our bodies with water, you can only imagine what to expect with your body overall. Another thing too, I see like it's important for you to adjust your diet. So maybe decide to cut down on some sugar this month, or maybe eat more greens in your diet. Either way, it's a good move, but just do some things to help balance out your diet as well. Because, you get your energy from food too. So if you're not eating, nutritious food options, expect to feel lethargic, right? The next thing I see is like, your overall physical and mental health will be improving in the month of July. So if you've been going through it or just like wondering when are things going to look up, it's definitely in July where it really becomes balanced. Like June, things are going to be looking great, fabulous, right? But July is where it's becoming peaceful, if that makes sense, right? So imagine like someone writing you a check for like 100K, and in that moment you're excited. It's like, I got this payout, I got this money, great. But you might still be stressed. But once you start paying the bills and paying off debt and taking care of the things that you have to take care of, that's when you start to feel peace. That's when you start to be like, okay, everything is good. I mean, you should feel peace before then, just because you don't want to wait for something to come into your life to feel peace. Like you should already have that balance and peace within. That way, when it actually plays out in your physical, it's just additional peace, right? But I feel like you can have additional peace in the month of July, which is great. What else? I feel like it's also important for you in the month of July that you respect other people's time and their need to rest too. So sometimes we talk to friends, family, and significant others all the time, and we have to understand that they have a life too. So balance out, giving them their space to rest and giving them their space to do what they have to do. Like if they're tired, let them know like, hey, did you get a chance to get some rest last night? No? Okay, cool. Let's talk tomorrow. Let's talk another day when you get some rest. Good night, and keep it like that. because sometimes we think about ourselves like, oh, I just want to talk to this person all the time. And it's just like, they have a life too. If that person doesn't answer your call or doesn't respond to a message, don't take it to heart all the time. Know that people need their time to take a break from social media and from, texting and talking on the phone. Okay. I also see like July is definitely just a much needed period of rest and recuperation. This time is needed for yourself. You need to take this mental break and this physical break. I'm also hearing spirit say like slow down. Like during this time you will find ways that allow you to relax and be more at peace. So like don't fight it. Just take that break. Take that nap during the day if you have the opportunity to do so. Go to sleep a little bit earlier, right? Because when you get that rest, you're able to be more productive, you're more alert, and you're balanced, because you're allowing your body to like rest and, kind of restart basically. I also see that this is the month that some of you will be able to pay off a debt that has been holding you back or just sitting for a while. So you may have a little bit of support that allows you to pay it off or be able to set up a payment plan. But I see a balance of the finances here, better money management skills this month too, in the month of July. And I also see someone just helping you out in July. This person wants to help you because they see how hard you work and how much you need to take a break for yourself. So for example, if you have kids, there's someone able to watch your kids for a few hours while you're going out to take care of yourself, or just like, get some quality sleep, which is refreshing, which is what we all need. We need someone to help us out at times, even if it's just like a reminder or just being supportive physically. Okay. And the last message that I have for you from Spirit is saying, give yourself permission to take this break. Give yourself permission to take the break and take the break. Rest. Get you some good sleep. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it, because if you overdo it, you won't have the energy to do anything else later. And you're going to be frustrated and mad when you're not able to do it. Okay? So I hope that this reading resonated with those that selected this pile. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate the love and the support as always. And I wish you all the best. Get some rest. Alrighty, this will be for those that selected pile number 4, door number 4. So we're going to go through your divine door message, and then we'll go through the month of June on the left side and then the month of July on the right side. So just looking at this card, I just see like, you see how clean and how clear this path is? It's very bright. It's just, there's no clutter. There's nothing in the way. So I feel like your path has finally been cleared. Like maybe you have officially finished out a cycle. You have, learned all the lessons that you need to learn. You broke out of some generational cycles and you cleared that path for like not only for you, but for those to come after you, but also those before you, which is absolutely amazing. So congratulations on doing that. I know doing that type of work and shadow work is like hard and it's time consuming and it's draining, but you made it through and you did it, and now the path is clear. It's amazing. All right, look at that. Very beautiful. A moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. So I feel like, in this card, it's just giving me this energy of like, celebrate, right? But also know that the time that it took you to get to this space, it wasn't, how do I word this? Like, it wasn't for nothing, basically, right? It wasn't for nothing. Like, everything happened for a reason. The time that it took you to get there is totally fine. Because sometimes we're like, oh, I could have did this 2 years ago. And it's just like, maybe there were other things that you had to learn, or people you had to connect with before you were able to actually get it in that time frame. All right, so let's look at your June card. So we got an oracle card and you get 2 tarot cards to go with it. So we have number 2, Journey. And next we have is the Star, number 17. And then we have the 9 of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. So I can hear Spirit saying that this journey wasn't easy for you. Like, I know I said that earlier with the card, but I just hear them repeating that. And in full honesty, it has been hard. It's been rough. And there were times you thought about giving up, but you kept finding that motivation. You didn't lose sight of the end goal. You didn't lose sight of the end of the tunnel, right? And I can hear them saying that everybody was tired. Your guides, everybody was just tired, waiting for a change. And lo and behold, here is that change. Here is this beautiful moment of this shift, right? And so I'm happy to say that all that you've gone through wasn't a waste. And with the Star and the 9 of Cups being here, It just shows me that you can finally take a break because the rough times, the tough times are over at this point in your life. Of course, we're going to experience more at some point. It might not be as traumatic or as, devastating as some of the ones we've already experienced, but know that the heavy ones are gone, right? Because the Nine of Cups is a beautiful card about wish fulfillment and just like, being able to enjoy everything that you always wanted and ever needed, right? And so I feel like, this month of June is your month of peace. It's your month of money. It's your month of balance. All of that being restored in your life. It's finally calm after the storm. You worked hard to heal and have, and your guides have noticed it. And honestly, you've done a great job healing and working on yourself and just working on things in your life, and meaning you have done a good amount of work and learned so much. So don't overthink it. Don't think like, oh my gosh, there's so much more. It's just like, focus on what you've already accomplished and what you have achieved thus far, right? So June is the start of your long lasting happiness, right? So prayers being answered, wishes being fulfilled. Be grateful that it is over and just take the time to relax because you have been pushing through a lot. And I feel like this is my resilient group. This people that pick this pile. I know some of you are tired of being told that you're resilient and want to have things just be easier. And guess what? Things are getting easier this month and moving forward. This is a month for the books. Your journey was like a marathon and now you're able to go to the finish line. So you can finally celebrate and relax for once, right? You have made it. So check that off your to-do list. You have crossed the finish line. And also too, I feel like Spirit is saying like, don't be in this energy of disbelief anymore because miracles and blessings are being gifted to you this month. So like, don't be like, man, it took it long enough for me to finally get to this point. Like, just be happy you are here and that you made it through, right? Because why dwell on the past? Why dwell on the painful parts of it? Just be excited for the good parts, right? And I also hear Spirit say, pack your bags. You're moving on up this month in June. So, what does that even mean for some people? Like for me, it represents, the energy of like leveling up, moving into a new space, relocating physically or mentally, traveling, and just like moving in general. So a lot of you all are just moving up in some way, whether it be physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, romantically, whatever it is. Congratulations on the new move and level up. This is a well-deserved and huge moment for you. And then let's go into your July cards. So we have number 49. Ooh, Angel of Love. I love this. And then, you were the only pile that got 3 tarot cards. Everybody else got 2 cards. So don't tell the other piles that y'all got 3 cards. Because Spirit was like, they're going to get 3 and they need 3. So we're going to see what these 3 cards are and why you had to get the 3 cards. But before I get to this, Spirit wants me to go back to this pile really quick, to the June. So I'm hearing them say like this path is opened up for you. Your path has been illuminated. It's just time for you to begin this journey. And you have to accept that it's time for this journey and to accept the opportunities and the blessings that's coming forward to you and to not feel like it's a burden, right? It's normal to feel burdened when you're on a new path at times, but know that you shouldn't have that energy for the entire moment, for the entire journey, right? So just enjoy it. Walk with power, walk with grace, walk with confidence, right? And know that you have to walk this path because it's for you. This is your path, right? There's so many opportunities and possibilities for you. So don't try to postpone it because you're nervous or because you're afraid. Do it, dive in it, and go for it. Okay, so that was just the final message for that month. So back to July. So we got the Angel of Love, and then we have the Knight of Cups. Very cute. I love it. I feel like all of the July piles for each group, they got some type of water sign card to complement the Cancer season coming up. We have the Ace of Wands, and then we got the Emperor, number 4. Okay, I see why they wanted all of these cards. These are great, like love cards. So the month of July, romance and love are basically the themes for you for this month of July. You are my only pile, then I think about it, that has a heavy love theme month. Like none of the piles really had any huge mentions about love. I would say. So this one is like heavy focused on just like love and romance. So this is really special to me because it shows that a lot of you are finally manifesting a partner that you've been wanting to connect with for the longest, but also some of you are just connecting with a new person altogether. So you also I feel like this is just a special pile. This is really special and it's making me smile. I feel like this is your time for love and to be in love and to just like, date and just to have fun and to just be excited for your love life, the shift that's about to happen. I see for those that already know this person is exchanging like a message of love to you with that angel of like love card. They're getting something off their chest. They're expressing how they really feel about you and also pursuing you, right? It's one thing to say like, oh, I like you, but what are you doing to take action towards that, right? So there seems to be this energy that this person, whether new or old, is no longer hiding what they feel for you. They're ready to come forward. They're ready to just be bold and make that move. Someone is just finally making their move. They're getting everything out in the open. They're ready to open up and be vulnerable with you. And sometimes we can hold back our emotions so that we can appear stoic, but in reality, some people can be just very sensitive and gentle giants. And so I feel like this person is definitely stepping up to the plate and getting ready for you. So get ready for this move in your love life, this shift. They're setting up the plate. They're stepping up to the plate, and this is exciting. I love this. And I feel like when you meet this person, or when you get this message from this person that you already know, do not lock up and be confused and be nervous and second guess everything. This is something you have been waiting for. So why would you freak out now? You know what I'm saying? So make sure before this gets to July, in the month of June, you really practice talking to yourself in a way that shows that you deserve the best of the best, that you deserve love, that you deserve a beautiful relationship, that you deserve a healthy relationship. Say these things and believe these things, because if you don't believe it, you're going to scare it away with your fear and with your doubts, right? You don't want to push it away. You want it to come in, right? So make sure that you feel worthy of being in love and being in a healthy relationship with somebody. Make sure you know that you're the best of the best. Why wouldn't they pick you? Why wouldn't they be in love with you? Why wouldn't they want to take you out on a date type of energy? Okay. I'm also channeling another message here, like, that some of you almost gave up on love, but you didn't, because you remember that you are loved and freaking amazing. So of course, once again, you deserve a loving, healthy relationship. So don't let the few bad moments in your life in the past get you down. This is your season for love. So enjoy it. And don't be afraid to let yourself enjoy it. Because sometimes we try to hold back our feelings and our thoughts. And we're like, oh, I'm going to play it cool. I'm not going to tell this person I like them, even though they just pour their heart out to me. No, let yourself feel love. Let yourself feel celebrated. Let yourself, be in love or be in like, because some of you might meet the person for the first time and you might not be in love with them just yet, but you might really like them. So don't be afraid to be that way. Okay. So this is what I have for those that selected this file. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I wish you all a fabulous June and July.